So this compost bin, rather than shoveling it out when it comes to emptying it and aerating it to make it easier to turn, what I've done is I've used these 25 litre containers with the tops cut down, and then I've emptied the bin and then I've stacked those in so they all nest across. So 3 across and then 4 from front to back. So I've got 12 on the bottom layer, another 12 on the top layer, and then the very top I might just have loose because that's only going to be a few inches. So I've filled these up with spent grain and wood chip, and I've also got these which are kind of worm towers, so they're already established with worms and composting rolls, and they've got holes drilled inside. All the containers have got holes drilled inside. But what I thought is, because the containers have got these round corners, you get these little natural sort of air passages around the containers. I don't know how successful this is going to be, but really the idea is that when it comes to emptying it, all we have to do is just lift the container out, put it into one of those hop sacks, and then it's ready to kind of use. When it comes to emptying them, all I need to do, or turning it rather, all I need to do is tip the first one into a bag. I've got an empty container, then I can just pour the other one in, break up any lumps as they're going in, rather than using a fork or a shovel, shoveling the whole lot out to a heap and then shoveling it all back and then cleaning up all the mess. So I thought it might be a little bit more efficient and also create a little bit more airspace. But what it does is it allows you to sort of section off the bin, so there can be established wormeries in cooler parts of the bin alongside maturing compost and alongside sort of hot compost. So that's the kind of theory behind it. It will get quite hot, but obviously these will be like a kind of barrier, and they'll insulate as well, because this is on the door that's exposed. It's got the wooden door behind it, so I think the worms will have enough volume in those just to regulate the temperature, and as it cools down around them, it's going to still keep the chid off over winter. And I just hope, well, it's a kind of experiment really. I just wondered if there's going to be a bit more sort of worm activity all through winter as well. So when it's freezing outside, it's going to be probably easily sort of 20, 25 in those little worm containers. So it's all using reclaimed materials again, and the compost is mainly spent grain and wood chip, but then as I get kitchen scraps, I'll kind of add those to it. But the idea of the worm bins is when you've got a big compost pile that's maturing, you're turning it, it gives you another little sort of section just to put the kind of fresh kitchen scraps, so you're not working in kitchen scraps into the mature compost, so it gives it a chance to mature, so it's all at the same age. But they're quite good, they fit in there nicely. It's almost like it's designed for it. But yeah, the only thing is I've got an air vent at the front, so I could only get 2 deep at these corners, and probably just a 1.5 or something where the air vent is at the front. But that's the idea anyhow. So as it progresses, I'll keep a track of temperatures and then make a log as well. But I've got to cut another 1, 2, 3, 4, another 9, another 10 containers, and then I've got this one done. But what I really wanted to do is do this with a sort of pallet bin. So just trying to think, it would be nice to get 3 containers high, because then it really takes advantage of that ease of sort of emptying it, because you're just lifting the containers out. So rather than taking hours, it's going to take, I don't know, half an hour or something just to take the bins out and empty them. Thank you. Thanks for watching.